Okay, so today is the 22nd of April, Tuesday, and I've been on this for 9 days and I've lost a stone, so I'm quite pleased about that. Being a type 2 diabetic, my blood sugar is now within normal limits, and I have to say that I haven't slipped once. I've followed the programme to the letter so far. We just got back from a Easter break, 4 days away in Wales, and it hasn't been easy for me, I have to say. I haven't had my usual quota of alcohol, which was usually far too much. The old speckled hen and bottles of wine and maybe a bit of whiskey here and there. No, none of that. I've had no English breakfasts, no curries, no chippy teas, no lovely things to eat, and I've had to look on while others have been doing that, because we went away with 3 families, so that's 6 adults including me and 3 of my grandkids, and so the rest of them, they were all indulging themselves in whatever they wanted, and I was quite okay with that, because why should they have to sort of curtail their activities just because I'm doing what I'm doing? I just said, just get on with it and enjoy yourselves, and so they were all eating and drinking around me, and I've had to endure all of that, and so also it didn't end there. I've had to endure trips to the supermarket as when they've gone. I'm looking at all the food on the shelves and things, the stuff that I just can't have at the moment, and at times I felt quite lethargic and down in mood, and that there was nothing in it for me on this break that we were going on. It was all for everybody else, really. I even resorted to closing my eyes while there was adverts with food on the TV with the images that would be torturing me. Okay, so why am I doing these videos? Well, how did I cope with all that? Well, watching my blood sugar fall on a daily basis, that was a good motivator. Also knowing that my liver, which I know I got a fatty liver through drinking too much, knowing it'll take about 4 weeks for that to recover, so we've been doing this for just over a week, so I'm 25% liver repair, if you like. It's gonna happen completely. So, and I've already noticed things like better mobility. I mean, I can do my shoelaces up and stuff like that, and easier than I could before. And if I have to crouch down, I mean, even putting the things up on the caravan, I was able to sort of squat and crouch and get into positions easier than I was able to before. So these are the benefits, I suppose, and know my health is getting better, and so that's all got to be good. Okay, so I'm hoping to get my metformin reduced later today. That's one of the diabetic drugs. If anybody's type 2 diabetic, you'll know this, and you'll also know some of the side effects from it. That's why the main motive. It makes you have diarrhea, basically. And when you're taking nothing in, it's got nothing to act on, so that's a bit worse. It's a bit of a nuisance. And I would like to eradicate it as much as I can. Okay, so that's one thing I'm looking forward to being able to do. Another good psychological motivator for me, and I'm only a few days away from it now, is to get back into the 17 stone something region. 17, 13 would even be good. I've never gone back up again since I've been on this Lipotrim, so I would expect just to keep falling, and so I've not been 17 stone something for a few years now, so that would be good. Well, what else was I trying to do? I've made 1 or 2 notes here on the old laptop, just to make sure I say everything that I want to say. Okay, so final point then. There's probably people out there who are thinking, yeah, we've seen all this before. Well, so have I. I've lost, not the first time in my life I've lost weight, and people plateau and stuff, but I'm one of these. I like to do a bit of research, and so doing the maths The fat, and it is fat, let's stop using this word weight. People, oh, you're losing weight. I like to use the word fat because we're all trying to get rid of fat at the end of the excess body fat. So basically this, a man like me needs about 2,000 calories a day, and in the 2 doses of the Lipotrim shakes there is about 800 calories, so that leaves a deficit of 1,200 calories a day, and that has to come from the body fat. If you're in ketosis, that's another thing as well that's motivated me, knowing I'm in that ketosis, knowing that one slip could take me straight out of it, so it's gone with a few seconds of something in your mouth, your ketosis has gone, and it'll take days to get back into it again. I ain't going there. That was hellish to get through that first bit, and I still get hungry now. So as for putting the weight back on again, well, let's do the maths again. It won't happen if you burn more calories than you eat. So if you want to have, I intend to, have KFC and curries and stuff again, but I'm not going to be doing it. I mean, a typical weekend might be a KFC one night, say Friday night, Saturday night be a curry, and full English breakfast on Saturday and Sunday morning. And then snacking while watching TV, I would eat pork scratchings and crisps and nuts and Bombay mix and all kinds of stuff, and it's just not good. And so I'm not going to live like that. When I go back to this, I'm not going to go buying in 16 cans of speckled hen from Morrison's or whatever. I don't think I might knock it on the head. I'm not going to give it up. I'll have it now and then, and I think I'll stick to just drinking a bit of red wine, and so I'm still working on my plans for when I come back to normal eating. We were talking this morning, me and my wife, that maybe a Friday night when we are at home and we don't go out anywhere, I shan't have anything to drink at all, but I might just have a few nibbles. Let's cut some cheese up, favourite cheeses, little bits, little cubes, and a few slices of chorizo sausage and that sort of thing, and maybe a few nuts and whatever, but not too much, and make sure that we're burning it off. So on a Saturday morning, if I'm not had a drink, I could go out for a nice early morning bike ride, and well, what a great way to wake up. I know, I've done it before. So that's where I'm aiming to go. I'm not aiming to be Mr. Universe when I go back to the gym. I never was and I never will be, but I do want to get fit, and that's all I want out of this. Having said that, when people were eating all around me in the van on was it Sunday night? Yeah, the night before we came away, we had a really good laugh. Everybody was laughing. People, we were on the floor, some of us sometimes. You know what it can be like. And I was joining in with them. I enjoyed it. I had another drink and nothing to eat, but I enjoyed that part of it. So I'm going to come back when are we now? Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be Friday morning. I'll see where we're up to. Maybe I'll be on my way just outside that 17 stone something target. Maybe 18.1 or 80 or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I will get there certainly this time next week. And pity people haven't been watching these videos. The first one, there was 27 views, and we've gone down to about 3 now. But I'm going to carry on making these videos regardless of whether people look at them or not. If it's there, it's my experience, and it's there to help people, and that's what I'm talking about, how I feel, and etc. I'm not going to be perfectly honest with you all the time. I'm not going to lie about anything. I'm an honest guy, and I'm just giving my experience of where I've been before, and how I'm coping with this now and what I'm going to do. So I'm no stranger to exercise. I'm no idiot when it comes to anatomy and physiology, and so this is what I've got to help people with, and it'll be there on YouTube for people to access, to share, etc. I haven't had any encouragement off anybody yet. Keep going in, you're doing really well, but I don't need it. I only need myself. So I'll be back on Friday morning for the 5th video. See you then.